So I'd like to tell you about some of the conventions we use with the Conversation Cafe. First of all is time. They run 90 minutes. The minimum would be 60 minutes. So you want to have a time frame and a beginning and middle and an end. You should get to your cafe early so that you can welcome people. As people come in and looking for you, you can wave at them and welcome them to your table. And you will start, and perhaps people will drift in over time. I've had conversation cafes where only 3 people show up, and it's a great conversation. And I've had conversation cafes where ultimately 24 people show up. And then we will split the group into several tables. We find that if more than 8 people are at a table, pretty much the idea that everyone has a chance to speak starts to fall away, and some people dominate the conversation. So we try to keep the groups below 8. So if you have more than 8, split them up. And between the opening and closing rounds, we say that conversation cafes are a commercial-free zone. It's not a place for you to promote an event, a candidate, yourself, a product, a service. Nothing will get promoted. So people can sit at that table knowing that they're not going to be pressured into anything. And we also say that no committees will be formed. People will not be asked at the end for a to-do list. As a matter of fact, you can come only once to a conversation cafe, or you can come every week. There is nothing to join and nothing to do, and that allows for the open space of the conversation. So what do you talk about? Well, topics vary, and sometimes the host picks a topic and reads the newspaper in the morning and presents something that's in the current events. Sometimes the group from the week before will have selected a topic. Maybe they end someplace that's very interesting to them, and they say, well, next week, let's take it here. Sometimes I've invited an expert into my conversation cafe, somebody really, a public figure who has something to say. And I invite them to speak only 5 minutes and end their discussion of an idea with a question that the group can consider. And then once that conversation starts, they are no longer the expert. They are just part of the conversation. Well, we have topics on the Conversation Cafe website, and if you're hard up for a topic, and you can just go there and pick one. Or sometimes there's a national initiative, and there's a topic that the whole country is talking about. What if everybody talked about the same question? So you can pick up that as well. And also, you're also free to just simply have an open topic. And I sometimes start my Conversation Cafe saying, what's something that you've been chewing on this week? Or what's really alive for you right now? What question are you asking yourself? And each person can share in turn about that. And very, very rich alive conversations can even come out of just that open-ended topic.